actually start on the back. So when you come to your back, find what's comfortable for you. I actually prefer to start typically with my feet at the outer edges of the mat and my knees knocking in. For you, you may want to prop up, taking some props to the outer edges of the knees and letting the knees fall open. You may like to start in a traditional Shavasana with the legs long and the arms wide. Child's pose may even be a better option for you. Wherever you choose to start, we're going to take the first few moments just to connect to the breath. Allowing your breath to begin to merge the mind and the body. To give yourself this opportunity to get present, to simply observe, and as best you can to allow yourself to do that free from an expectation and free from a judgment, but instead to simply be. Some days that's harder than others, and that's okay. On your next exhale, empty the lungs completely. On your next inhale, fill the belly fully. Again, exhale. Inhale, fill the belly. Fill the rib cage. Pause. Exhale, release. And one more time, deep breath in. Exhale, release. Find a couple of breaths on your own. These can be pretty passive. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms over your head. Reach the legs out long. Big stretch like you just woke up. Fingers to toes. Begin to hug your knees into your chest and rock a little side to side. And then whether you've already done this or not, we're going to take the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Let the knees kind of knock into each other. You can tee or goalpost the arms. Begin to windshield wiper your legs side to side. And then eventually, when it feels good to you, drop both of your knees over toward the left side of the mat. And start to windshield wiper the legs side to side. And when it feels good, drop the knees over to the right. Bring your knees back through the middle. Hug your knees into your chest. Give the knees a good squeeze. It might feel good at this point to take your happy baby. That's very optional. Then we'll start to rock and roll forward and back, coming up to a seated position. As you come to a seated position, begin to pass through your seated position and make your way to all fours. Coming into all fours, the shoulders will be stacked over the elbows, hips over the knees. Drop your belly low. Inhale, look up. Round your back, tuck your chin to your chest, contract through the midline. Again, drop your belly. Inhale, look up. Round your back, tuck your chin to your chest. Drop your belly. Inhale. Round your back and exhale. And come to a neutral position. Extend the right toes straight back toward the back of the room, and then cross the toes behind you. Send the ribs over toward the right side. Bring your chin toward the left side. So you're starting to open up to the right side of the body. Sweep the right leg out and around to the right. You can suction the sole of the foot to the floor, or you can leave the toes up. I'm going to turn to face you so you can see what this looks like. So as you bring the leg out to the right, maybe the sole of the foot is on the floor, maybe it's up, and maybe the toes are up. Staying on the palms, we're just going to find a little bit of an opening through the inside of the hip. This is pretty intense for a lot of people. If you feel like there's some space to move into, we're kind of going for medium intensity, not a lot of intensity, then you can start to rock this forward and back. And if for you, there is no problem in this, this is very easy for you. Every body is built different. Everybody has a different level of mobility. Then maybe you come down to the forearms and you rock a little further back, and maybe that is all the way back with the toes picking up. But remember, you have the rest of your life to be on this journey, so take your time with it. Each day you're going to feel a little bit different in your body. So each day, hopefully, the practice looks different. Coming back up to all fours, pivot on your left knee and sweep the right toes back, modified side plank. Maybe reach the right arm forward, find a little more space through the right side of your body. Look forward and step forward. Right foot goes to the top of the mat. Drop into the left hip. Pull the chest forward. Half split. Send the hips back. Flex the foot. Shift forward. Plant the palms. Step back to plank pose. Hold the plank. Chin is up. Core is strong. Downward facing dog. Send the hips high. Ripple forward. Find your plank pose once again. And then downward facing dog. Activate the core. Lift the hips. Release the knees to the floor, tabletop, and extend your left toes straight back. Left toes go back. Cross the toes behind you. This time you're sending the ribs over toward the left side of the room. Chin to the right shoulder. Open up to the left side of the body. Sweep the left leg out and around to the left. Each side might feel a little different. Take some time to just feel what it feels like, to decide where you want to go with this. Maybe it takes a little bit longer on one side than the other. And then if it's feeling okay to you and you want to move a little bit deeper, you could come down to the forearms. And you could also shift back just a little bit or a lot. Maybe the toes pick up. Begin to shift forward. Pivot on your right knee, sweep the left toes back. This becomes your modified side plank. Left arm is high, maybe reaching forward. Look forward and step forward, left foot to the top of your mat. Drop into the right hip. Half split, send the hips back. Always the option to keep a little bend in the knee. Shift forward, plant your palms, step back, find your high plank pose, knees up or knees down, elbows in. We're going to lower down all the way to the mat. Feet can be together or hip width, maybe wider. Inhale and lift to cobra, roll the shoulders back. Think about creating some length in the back of the neck. Lower down. Inhale, lift, cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale and lift, cobra or upward facing dog, pushing into the palms, coming up a little higher. That core engagement, curl the toes, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog, send the hips up. Pedal the feet. Lift the right leg. Step the right foot forward. Drop your back knee down. Send your hips back, half split. Shift forward, lift the back knee, sweep your arms high, crescent lunge, and then open up to warrior two. Spinning the back heel down, really activating through the left inner thigh. Tip forward, elbow to knee, left arm is high or reaching forward. Reverse your warrior, take it up and back. Cartwheel the hands down, step the right foot back. High plank, option to flow or option to skip the flow. Eventually making your way back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Step your left foot forward. Drop the back knee. Half split, send the hips back. Shift forward. Curl the toes under, lift the back knee, arms come up, crescent lunge. Open to warrior two, spin the back heel down. Really strong, active inner thigh. Tip forward, elbow to knee, extended side angle. This might be where you hang out today instead of moving to our balancing posture. Then reverse, take it up and back. Cartwheel the hands down, step back, flow, high to left. If you have blocks handy and you want to continue to use those blocks in our balancing posture today, make sure they are at the top of your mat. Lift the right toes high. Right foot steps through, drop the back knee. Half split. Shift forward, crescent lunge. Warrior two. Tip forward, extended side angle. Look where you want to go. If you want to take this into a balancing pose, this becomes Ardha Chandrasana. Step up on the right foot, lift the back heel. Warrior two, control. Now reverse. Cartwheel it down, step back and flow. Left leg up. Left foot steps through, drop the knee. Half split. Shift forward, sweep your arms high, crescent. Open to two. Tip forward, elbow to knee. Now look forward. Where do you want to go? Step up on the left foot, hand to block, lift the back heel. Flexing the foot, pushing down through the left foot, hand is stabilizing on the block, and the left knee can be bent as much as you want it to be bent. We're coming back to warrior two, hold. Now reverse, take it up and back. Cartwheel it down. Step back and flow. We're going to start to smooth that out a little bit. So keep in mind the balancing posture is optional. You're welcome to stay in extended side angle. Otherwise, we're going right into it. Right leg is high. Right foot steps through. Drop the knee. Half split. Shift forward, crescent lunge. Open to warrior two. Here it is. Tip forward, step up on the right foot, lift the back heel. Warrior two. Reverse. Cartwheel it down. Step back, flow. Left leg up. Left foot steps through. Drop the knee. Half split. Shift forward, sweep your arms high. Crescent. Warrior two. Tip forward, step up. Lift the back heel. Warrior two. Reverse. Cartwheel it down. Step back and you flow. We're going to run that one more time and then we'll wrap it up for today. Lift the right leg. Right foot steps through. Drop the knee. Send it back. Shift it forward, come up for crescent. Open to 2. Step forward, lift the back heel. Ardha Chandrasana. Warrior 2. Right into reverse. Cartwheel it down. Find your flow, or you skip it by holding plank, tabletop, downward dog. Left leg is high. Step forward, drop the knee. Half split, send it back. Shift forward, bring it up, find your crescent. And then you'll open to 2. Tip forward, step up on the left foot, lift the back heel, flex the foot, core is strong. Back to 2, we're just pausing and then reversing. Cartwheel it down, step back, flow. From your down dog, ripple forward, plank. Knees down or knees up, lower, all the way down. Forehead to your mat, bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs. Slow your breath. And take your time. Straighten the legs. Hands in line with your chest. Inhale and lift. Cobra. Tabletop. Extend the right toes straight back. Bring the knee forward like you would for pigeon pose. As the knee comes forward, rock off to the right hip and bring the left knee forward. 90-90. Rock back onto the hands and windshield wiper the legs just like we did in the very beginning. Back and forth, slow the breath. Easy little come down. Just a quick and easy class. Getting the heart rate up, practicing your balance, allowing the hips to open, keeping the mobility going. And as the knees drop back over to the right side, walk your hands around, fold forward over the knee. Lift the chest. Extend the leg back and slide back to tabletop. Left knee will come forward. Slide the back knee in. Rock back onto your hands, 90-90, and then windshield wiper the legs. Back and forth. You can always adjust the distance of the feet from the hips. I might change this up for you. When the knees drop left, walk the hands over the left knee. Lift the chest. Swing the right leg around in front of the left. Take some time. Hands on the stomach, one hand on the stomach, one hand on the heart. Maybe the backs of the hands to the knees. And close your eyes. Set a mantra or an intention for the rest of your day or for your evening. However long you need to be still. Be in a space of ease.